Alright, I'm back and we're back. Alright, so I know the locations we need to scan. Reen switched on the orbital wave detector. Orbital wave level 3. This area has a signal strength of 3. Not too shabby. What? Oh. This is not the right place. So this is one of them. Well, if it isn't Little Miss Rhineford. Looks like the twins are growing up big and healthy. Excellent. Why is every single person my grandfather knows like this? Really? He lives up to that name of his, but there's no questioning that he's a really capable engineer. Even if all he does these days is run this junk shop. Hey, it's not a junk shop, it's a repair shop. Though I suppose it don't matter what you call it. As long as I can tinker with machines, I'm a happy man. If he's going to be using Tyrol, I might as well freaking... Let's see. Anyway. Place has a signal of 1. Looks like this area only has a signal strength of 1. I wonder if that's due to all the different orbits here. They must all be giving off their own waves. Probably. This way. Advance's Diner. Hey, if it ain't little Lisa. Well, not so little anymore, huh? You've grown into a real bombshell. Yeah, how sweet. But never mind me. Don't go causing Yuna too many headaches, alright? Headaches? Me? Not on my life. Funny, I feel one coming on already. True, it's not that great, but it's not worth reporting either. Diner. What? Okay, where do we go?
This way leads to Marquis Rogner's mansion.
So that's where Jellica's stubborn old man lives, huh? Better stay away.
Excuse me, could you spare us a moment of your time? We're the students of Thor's Military Academy who you asked to exterminate a monster for you. Oh, you're from Class 7, are you? I'd heard that you'd be handling that monster, but I'm skeptical that a handful of kids would be up to the task. Well, no skin off my nose, you probably won't handle it as well as we could, but give it your best shot. Of course. Did they just rubber stamp the enlistment form of every egotistical ass who wants to join up with the provincial army? I know it seems that way, but, well, maybe you're onto something there. Makes it easy to know what they're thinking, though. Just don't let it get to you. As soon as you've exterminated the monster, report directly back to us. If you're somehow still having trouble wrapping your brain around what to do, I suppose I could answer your questions. So you were able to exterminate the monster on the West Highway, were you? Well done, that's some busy work off our plate. Well then, here's your reward. Don't use it all in one place. Thank you very much. Well then, you're excused. Losers. Anyway. Next location is the Cathedral. Potentially level 1. It's displaying a signal strength of 1. Maybe the cathedral's so sturdy orbital waves can't get through. Possibly, there's no antenna here either. Okay, so we did that. So there's 4 places we have to do. Dining Bar F, the Cathedral, Jackass's Repair Shop, and Ruhr Institute of Technology. But for the extra AP, we also have to do this door.
Looks like a dead end. This was some kind of maintenance room, I think.
Level 1? That's weird. You wouldn't figure a weak signal would be a problem outdoors. Yeah, I guess something must be obstructing the orbital waves anyway. I'm glad we found this area. It seems like it would have been easy to miss. Okay. So I did the Cathedral. I did Jackasses. We gotta do Dining Bar F. Super fancy. So this area is a 1, huh? Perhaps because of the way it was built, the actual bar area is pretty far into the building. Very possibly. There's also a radio playing in here, which might interfere with things too. And the Ruhr Institute of Technology, which is over here. So, this is the Ruhr Institute of Technology. We had a request from someone here. It's a famous university and research institute. Lots of country's brightest technicians study here. And a lot of them got scooped up by the Reinfer Company after graduation. They offered George some pretty sweet deals to encourage him to apply after he graduates. Jellica's orbital bike was originally being researched here too. I think George has mentioned that before. Sounds like they got all kinds of cool stuff in development here. What are we waiting for? Let's go on in. Right. We're gonna switch on the orbital wave detector. Yikes, the signal's pretty bad here. Perhaps it's because the researchers use orbital waves in their experiments. It's hard to say for sure. Alright, we found 5 different areas now. Not bad considering we were told to stop at 3. Yeah, I can't imagine we'll find any more though. We should go back and report all of these. And we report them at RF store. Finish your investigation, I take it? Yes, we did. We'd like to give you our report. I see, so all in all, you found 5 different areas with a signal strength of 1. Looks like they all have low signals for different reasons, too. This data will be invaluable in furthering our research. You've done excellent work today, I really owe you. Not at all. All we did was walk around town, really. But we're glad to have been of service. By the way, I couldn't help wondering when we were on our little jaunt, if we're in an area with a signal strength of 1, does that flat out mean we won't be able to make a call on our Arcus? Nah, you should still be fine. What's the problem then? Well, the problem is, this has to do with the rollout of the orbital net, doesn't it? Got it in 1. I should have guessed you'd figure it out. For the less technically inclined, what does that actually mean? Well, I can't pretend to be an expert on it myself. But what we've done today has taught you that orbital waves can be unstable by the virtue of being wireless, right? Plus, the amount of data you can transfer wirelessly is less than you can transfer through a wired connection to begin with. As long as you're just transferring voice data through orbital waves, low signal strength isn't a huge problem. But if you're transferring more complex data, like text or picture files in the orbital computers at the Academy, the low signal strength would pose a problem, correct? So, in other words, you're trying to increase the amount of information you can transfer wirelessly. For that orbital net thing, or whatever you called it. Exactly. The orbital net has only just started to gain traction here in Erebonia, but the Epstein Foundation in particular is making a lot of progress with their research in the field. There's even a project underway to connect the Le Mans State and Crossbell State with a wireless network. So we can't exactly sit on our hands here. And that's where this data you've gathered comes in. I'll be sure to put it to good use. We'd be honored if you did. Anyway, I think I've kept you long enough. Here's your reward for a job well done. Well then, good luck with whatever you've got left. I really appreciate what you've done for me today. It was our pleasure. Keep up the good work, homie. Okay. Now we go back to Ruhr. Zoom, 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 zoom.
These things sure are convenient.
Yeah, they're okay.
I know, right? I could see them building some in Heimdall eventually.
Okay, what do you got for me, Chief? Huh. Judging by those uniforms, you're all students, aren't you? They look kind of familiar, too. We're students from Thor's military academy. Are you the Ratto who sent in a request for us? Ah, so you're the students from Thor's. Of course, of course. No wonder your uniform looked so familiar. That's the academy George goes to. To be honest, I'm a bit uneasy about leaving this to you, but you look pretty strong, so hopefully it'll work out. Haha, it figures George would have connections here. Still, gonna go out on a limb and guess that what you're worrying about is how well we'd clean up in a fight. Must be a dangerous job. Kinda, yeah. Let me explain what I'd like you to do. You've heard of Professor Schmidt, right? The name does sound familiar, yeah. Professor G. Schmidt, I believe. He was one of the leading disciples of Professor Epstein, the father of the Orbital Revolution. He's a really famous scholar in his own right. He followed in Epstein's footsteps, and his work helped popularize orbits. Indeed, he's generally spoken of as something of a living legend. Professor Epstein also had two other famous students, Professor Russell and Professor Hamilton. Their names tend to crop up together quite often in the orbital sciences. Yeah, I doubt there's a researcher out there who isn't familiar with those three and their work. Besides that, though, if I'm remembering right, Professor Schmidt also serves as the president of Ruhr Institute of Technology. Huh, you don't say. I wasn't aware of what he was doing these days. Yeah, he's continuing his research here at the Institute. He can be pretty difficult to deal with at the best of times, though, so he doesn't really do public appearances these days. Gotta say, you seem pretty well informed. Is he an acquaintance of yours, Elisa? Not as such, but he's apparently an old friend of my grandfather's. It's because of the orbital technology the professor brought back to the Empire that the Reinford Company grew so large. At least, that's what I've been told. So that's how the Empire's largest company hit it big time, huh? So you're Chairman Irina's daughter, huh? Tech must run in the Reinford blood. You might not know, but the professor's been involved with the development of the Arcus units in the orbital staves, too. Whoa, seriously? I did have a feeling that might be the case. The tech used in the Arcus units seems more advanced than anything I've seen in the standard issue battle orbments made by the Foundation. And it sounds like the only person who could make something like that would be the professor then. Sounds more like a wizard by the minute. The reason I started with this little history lesson is because the request comes from Professor Schmidt himself. I work as one of his assistants, so I put in the request on his behalf. Anyway, I feel like I'm talking your ear off, so let's move on to explaining what it is I'd like you to do. By all means. Okay then. I want you to enter the Saxon iron mine and bring me back a small quantity of a minor metal called linium. What's a minor metal? It's a category of rare metals often used in technological development, but I've never heard of linium. I'm not surprised, it's not especially well known, even for a minor metal. However, it's got some exciting potential applications in a new airship engine that's currently in development. That'd be quite the mechanical coup. Kinda makes me think of the Courageous. Oh, it's actually related to that, as chance would have it. In addition to the Reinford Company, both the Foundation and ZCF were involved in the development of the Courageous. Our university is participating too, which has gained us access to all sorts of new technology as a result. Right now, we're working day and night to see if we can push what's possible with an airship engine. Okay, so now we know why you guys want the linium, why you guys want the linium for, but why us? Well, extremely small quantities of linium have been extracted from one of the mine's tunnels, but a few years ago, dangerous monsters started taking up residence right in that very tunnel. In the end, it had to be sealed off before we could obtain a large enough sample to run tests on. That story does sound familiar now that I think about it. And if the ore doesn't have any proven applications, it won't be easy to get permission to access that tunnel. That's where we stand at present. If the professor were to petition the army, there's a possibility they'd go and secure the necessary sample. But like I said earlier, he's not the easiest man to deal with. He doesn't want to ask anyone for assistance, not even the army. Sounds like a royal pain in the ass. Can't say I'm not concerned, but if we can make a contribution to the advancement of science, we might even see linium pop up in textbooks someday. Yeah, I think we should help him out. I do know the mine chief, so if we explain why we want to head into that tunnel, I'm sure he'll let us in. Oh, really? That'd be a huge help. Still, it's an older tunnel, and I doubt it's been retrofitted to the most modern safety standards. Make sure you're really careful when you go in there. Of course, precaution is the best kind of caution. To get to the mine, we'll need to leave the town through the eastern exit on the lower level and take the mountain path north. Okay, let's get going. On the first floor. So I think I need to take Nortia Road then? Ah. No, Saxon Mountain Path. Whoa, this mountain path looks kind of dangerous. Well, at least it's maintained. Good grief, nobody said anything about having to climb a mountain today. I'm already feeling bushed. There's a freight line that goes right to the mine, right? Why can't we just use that? Oh, come on. We're students, not train-hopping vagabonds. Just think of this as another part of our training. Geez, lighten up a little, you guys. Looks like there's some wildlife on this path that might prove dangerous, so let's be careful as we go. Roger that. The wildlife will be fine.
Come at me!
My turn.
Oh, we did it!
And he can now use Purgatorial Flame. And I think Fire Bell would stack with that, meaning if I can find an all-hitting fire skill.
Well, shall we begin?
Is everybody
Okay, even at
okay?
100 CP, it still is enough to kill with double damage.
Enemy sighted. Take him out. My turn.
Oh, we did it!
That looks like a strong one. Be careful.
It is a strong one, that's why we're gonna freaking wait for Elliot to get his 200 CP back.
Watch out. Here we go. My turn. Bert, go.
I've got you.
My turn. Bang! Go get him!
We're going to get
I'll
him.
let you up!
It's my turn.
Thanks! Hey, my turn. This one's...
Now.
Not bad, not bad.
Here we go. Now's our chance.
I've got you.
Finished. Nicely done,
Thank
Elisa.
you. That was great.
Yeah, more...
More of that, more crow.
Wow. You can see all of Ruhr spread out from here.
You can, though the view isn't as nice as it'd be from the front. It's a treasure chest!
Okay, we're going up here.
Enemies ahead!
Right.
Have to fight! Right!
Ah, hell with it.
Is everybody okay? All right! Oh, a treasure chest!
Ah, Clayo Solarian. Annihilates all with a beam of magical energy. There. Now she can do what needs to be done.
All right, if you want to fight that bad.
Oh, we did it.
Like, random encounters are kind of no big deal anymore.
Enemy sighted. Take him.
Oh, we did
So
it.
when you just start with a like superpower double damage S-craft, it's like cool, just a friggin' free experience.
A train track. That's the.
Enemy sighted. Take.
Oh, we did it.
It's a treasure chest.
Black Bell, nice. Used for stuff like Grim Butterfly, just to keep the damage going.
Bring it on.
Is everybody okay?
I did success.
Just too easy.
I'm gonna need a rest before we even get there.
Enemy sighted. Take him out.
Oh, we did it. Treasure chest.
All right, if you want to fight that.
Is everybody okay?
I did it.
Just
That's
super
by
easy.
treasure.
Speed Breaker.
Enemy sighted. Take. My turn.
Oh,
Okay. It's safe for now.
something actually survived, huh? Ooh. Actually, another interesting little test. Shining Palm Bait.
Whoa, what's that shiny thing?
This looks tough. Careful.
My turn.
Oh boy.
This one's. Now! Let's do this!
Got it.
Wait.
This.
Too easy!
Too slow.
Too easy! Leave it to me!
My turn.
Too easy!
My turn. Go.
Too easy! Too easy!
I can do this. Let's go.
Go.
Oh, we did it.
Great.
Nicely done.
Please, hold your
Success.
A+.
Huh.
That one looks.
This one's nasty.
Right.
Watch out!
I can do this. Go.
Go.
My turn. Bang! Go get him!
We're going to get him.
You're done!
Go.
I can do this.
Legs.
Thanks.
Here we go.
Leave it.
Too slow. My turn. Okay. It's safe for now.
Yeah, Shining Palm Bait was from like all the free DLC you get by getting this version of the game on PlayStation 4.
Watch out, guys. Oh, we did it.
So everybody should have access to it.
That's by treasure.
Alright, so he doesn't need this any longer. And this is level 5. abnormalities, huh? You know, I think I want him to bower this up. Wait, does Elisa have Golden Bell equipped? No. We'll use this time to get Elliot his CP and EP and whatnot back.
All right, if you want to fight that badly.
Right. Arcus, activate.
My turn. Now's a chance.
I've got you.
Leave it to me.
Bang! Now!
I'll pick you up.
Ha!
My turn.
Here we go.
All right.
Right.
Oh, thanks.
My turn.
All right. See? I don't slack off all the time.
Brahma gem, huh? So what's that one? Anything like, is that like Skanda? Shh, yeah, it's good. It's good. Damn.
Here we go.
Come on, then.
Leave it
Now!
I'll pick you up.
It's my turn. Is everyone okay? This is a pretty nice view. Actually, I didn't even know about this place.
Alright, let's go to the Saxon Iron Mine. Whoa, unbelievable. Surprised, I take it? Welcome to the Saxon Iron Mine, birthplace of the steel that built the Empire. It's huge. I had no idea something this large was sitting right on the other side of the mountain path. Even from where we're standing now, the structures look like they're tens of ards tall. The cranes and the ducts are so massive it's like they're meant for giants. I guess this must have been where that freight line we passed by on the way here goes. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting. Is this the mine managed by the Marquis too? The mine itself is actually owned by Hars Arnor, which means it's officially under the control of the Imperial family. They decide how much iron is mined, then the ore is processed by Reinford's Ironworks and shipped all over the Empire. I see, it's a smart move in that sense. It prevents a cadre of nobles from holding a monopoly on the iron mine here. Sounds like this place has a history of complicated politics all its own. Well, how about it? Should we head down and see if we can go inside? Yeah, we'll need to tell the mine chief about the researcher's request. You should be able to see the entrance from here. Huh? What's that car? It looks awfully familiar. If I had to guess, it looks like one of the RMP's vehicles we saw in the capital. You're right, what the heck are the railway military police doing all the way out here? Doesn't look like your standard patrol, at least. Only way to find out for sure is to head inside. And we'll be doing that next time. Until then, everybody,